Hi, small group leaders. It is your pastor, Ryan Sutherland, attempting to come into the digital age by creating a small video that I'm hoping to do this each week, where I can give you a quick rundown of the sermon from Sunday in case you missed it or just in case you slept through it. But hopefully this will be quicker and easier than sending a long email, and hopefully will encourage you and be a little more interactive. One of the things I just want to say up front is thank you so much for your ministry. Thank you for the time you're putting into this small group. Thank you for the people you are gathering and shepherding. Our mission here at All Souls, as you know, is to create authentic communities that engage the city with the love of Jesus Christ. We can't do that without you. We need you. Your ministry is vital, and I am very excited about the growth, the new groups that we have, and I'm praying for you. I'm praying that God would raise up new leaders as well. So your ministry is super important to our mission, and I want to just encourage you in that, to keep after it, to keep in prayer for your people, and to continue to try to invite new people in. Inviting is one of the best things you can do to help grow our church and to grow this vision. Without further ado, let me read the text for you from this past week. It's really short. It should come up on the screen here in just a second. Matthew 13, 44 through 46. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field, which a man found and covered up. Then in his joy, he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant in search of fine pearls, who, on finding one pearl of great value, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Now, the explanation of the parable, there are 3 points I had on Sunday. One, that there is only one pearl, only one thing of value. There's lots of things that we can pursue in this life that are trying to build our own kingdoms, but there's really only one. Only one real kingdom, only one real pearl. But secondly, that there's only one response. When we have come to grips with the value of God's kingdom, there's only one thing we can do, and that is to sell out completely, to sell everything, to give up our lives, to sacrifice everything. And then thirdly, that there's only one real treasure. And this is probably where I'd camp out the most if I were leading a small group this week, and that is the reality that when we read these parables, we often put ourselves at the center of them, that we are the man who sells the field or who buys the field, or we are the merchant who sells all his pearls to try to get that one great pearl. But in reality, we are actually the pearl and the treasure in these parables, and that the one who has done the sacrificing is Jesus, that he is the merchant, that he is the man who finds the treasure and sells everything, and we are that treasure. It's a beautiful turn in the parable to demonstrate what the kingdom of God is really like, to demonstrate what the grace of God is really like. So my encouragement to you would be to meditate on that a little bit this week, but also really to focus on that as you lead your group, to really maybe try to draw out where people are trying really hard to lay hold of the pearl for themselves, where they are trying to be like the merchant or like the man who buys the field. And also to ask lots of questions around how is the kingdom of God becoming more beautiful to people? Where are they seeing its value? And what is that doing in their lives? Because the where Jesus is taking us is that when we really see the value, when we really see it as our treasure, it is going to change us from the inside out and motivate us to want to bring that kingdom more fully, to live out the imperatives that we're going to be discussing. There will be a link to the sermon here at the end of this video, and if you need anything else, let me know.